It's November 5th, 2024, you just got off work and you open up your favorite game, Barbie Fashion Designer. No, sorry, I meant Apex Legends. And look at that, Lifeline just got an update. They fully remade her kit. Her drone follows you, her ult's a Gibby Bubble, and her passive even lets her fly. Huh, flying. She's almost like a movement legend. Ashe got buffed, and with her new tactical, she can dash like a movement legend. Sparrow was just added to the game, a recon legend whose selling point is that he can bounce off of walls and double jump. Wait, what's going on here? So there's been this trend lately of legend abilities becoming more movement-like, even if they're not skirmisher legends. From Revenant to Alter to Ashe to Lifeline, Sparrow, and Vantage, even characters that didn't get movement abilities still got speed-ups in their upgrades. This all is resulting in the game becoming more and more aggressive, which is good, but is also resulting in the game becoming more and more unpredictable, which is bad. Let's take a look at Call of Duty for a second. Everyone in Call of Duty runs the same speed, jumps the same height, slides the same distance, and so on. This leads to a fundamental aspect of any good first-person shooter, timing. Knowing how long it'll take to go from point A to point B leads to better decision-making, like knowing if you have time to reload, heal, or run. In Apex, this is especially important because reacting and forcing others to react is extremely fundamental. If you listen to any pro or good player talk about the game, they'll stress the importance of being the one making your opponent react. One major way to do this is to use movement in the environment to your advantage. This has been for a long time something that only high-level players who put lots of time and effort had access to. But due to recent movement changes, primarily with Ashe and Sparrow, it has gone from a high skill, high difficulty to literally pushing one button. This has made it so that every fight you're left to second guess yourself and ultimately leads to panic. Now this may be good to start with, people initially liking the ability to jump around and get away for free, but over time this will lead to frustrations from all the inconsistencies. The only way this might end up needing to be fixed is a potential reelback of many of the larger movement abilities. Enter Wattson. Wattson is a legend who uses fences to cut off paths and doorways, and just recently got a new update making her way better. Her nodes charge in like 3 seconds, and her fences electrify doors. This was done in an attempt to make Ashe and Sparrow a bit worse. But I don't think this is a good idea, as it only helps if you're actually playing Wattson. And if they wanted to keep Ashe and Sparrow in check, they should have just given them a nerf directly. I also think the Wattson changes, although they did make her stronger, only incentivize the bad part of her playstyle, being camping buildings and ziplines, instead of allowing her to be more aggressive, which is the thing she lacks the most right now. Making slower defensive legends more aggressive should be the goal right now when it comes to movement. And the way you achieve this is not by giving them movement abilities like a skirmisher, as that takes away from that element of the skirmishers being unique. Instead, what should be done is to artificially increase movement speed. This can be done by providing slow characters changes to their abilities that speed up their gameplay without actually increasing their movement speed. Things like Crypto being able to move forward while flying his drone at the same time, or instead of Wattson electrifying doors, allow her to place her fences further away by giving her a zoom type similar to Pathfinder or Vantage. There are dozens of changes like these that can be used to increase the speed of gameplay with characters without actually increasing their movement speed. Movement should be earned by hard work and practice. Movement is one thing that drastically separates the good players from the great players, and I think it should remain that way. The last thing I want to talk about is controller legends. When this recent Wattson update came out, we saw her get more defensive, but not more controlling, as a controller should be. Your goal in playing a controller legend should be to push up and take space while removing your opponent's ability to do the same. A big mistake most players make when using controller legends is that they camp buildings instead of being aggressive. Make no mistake, controller legends are one of the most aggressive classes in the game if played correctly. Aggressive, not fast. They should be played like this and treated like this when buffed. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. Like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm out.